Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the pre-match preview regarding Real Madrid and FC Barcelona. Yes, you guys have heard that right. Barcelona's next game, it is going to be against Real Madrid, and we know how important this match is going to be, especially for Barcelona. Now, what we're going to be doing in this video is talk about the tactical side of this game and just speak on how Barcelona can beat Real Madrid, because this is going to be a Real Madrid side that's very strong, a very nerve-wracking Real Madrid, a team that knows exactly how to come up in bad moments, and it is also a team that can be very dominant on the field, and Barcelona must be on their A game. Now, before we go into the rest of this video, I do want to talk about the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app, it is the best football app that you could find within the App Store. If you guys do want to find out the latest regarding the clasico that we are going to be watching between Real Madrid and Barcelona, all the details, all the tactical articles is going to be within the OneFootball app. It's going to be a OneFootball app that will inform you immediately and live regarding anything about this match. And if you guys also do want to follow any other player or any other club from a different league, you guys can so going through the OneFootball app. It is a very reliable app. The only thing that you do have to do is use your camera on your phone, scan the QR code that you do see here on the screen. It'll take you straight to the App Store. Then you would be able to download the OneFootball app and you'll be set and done from there. You can also use the link that will be in the description box down below. That'll take you also straight to the App Store to download the OneFootball app, and again, you'll be set and done from there. But now let's get back into the video. So, of course, Barcelona are going to have to bring their best tactical game. Real Madrid have shown that they are capable to come back, and especially within a span of 33 minutes, like against PSG. And I am going to be separating this into 3 different points on what Barcelona do have to take care of and be very attentive to. Now look, in order to know how we want to beat Real Madrid, we have to understand Real Madrid, and we also do have to know what type of team they are. And if there's one thing that we do have to know is that, yes, this Real Madrid team, while we know this is a great team, they're very dependent on one player, and that is Karim Benzema. Karim Benzema, he is their main goal scorer, and by a mile. Now, don't get me wrong, Benzema is a great, extraordinary player. He is a very reliant striker and does have strong numbers. He will also go down as one of the best strikers in history, and for sure become one of the best strikers in Real Madrid's history. But just to show you guys just how reliant Real Madrid actually is on Benzema, Real Madrid have scored a total of 59 goals in La Liga so far in this season. Benzema has scored 22 of those 59 goals so far within La Liga for this season. That does mean that Benzema takes away 37% of Real Madrid's total goals within this season. And so what Barcelona have to do on their end is to stop Benzema, because if you stop Benzema and you contain this player, you stop a multitude of things. Not everything, because of course Real Madrid is a team that can attack with other players. They are a great team that does have many other weapons, but if you maintain Benzema, you do stop a multitude of things, and we do want to minimize what Real Madrid could do on the field. Now, one thing to also note about this point, we do not know if Benzema is going to be playing in that clasico, because there has been many reports about Benzema not being 100% fit, that Benzema might actually aim for the next match after Barcelona, so there is a 50-50 chance. But if he does play, then this is going to be something that we do have to do. Now let's move on towards point number 2, and it's going to be this. If there is one thing that Barcelona do have over Real Madrid, right, their upper hand, that is Barcelona being capable to play as a team. Now, what does that mean? If we go back to those stats that I have shown you guys about how Benzema takes over about 37% of Real Madrid's total goals within this season, let's go into greater detail regarding those numbers. Just look at the amount of assists that is being shared when it comes to Barcelona, and then you compare to it to Real Madrid. Barcelona have their assist more spread out to more players, and it looks way more even and more balanced. You look at Real Madrid, it's heavily loaded just all to Vinicius and Benzema, so you can see that Barcelona do have more players that bring assist on their team. And then we look at the goals, right? Barcelona clearly also have way more goal scorers. They have way more goal scorers that know how to score more than 3 goals, and then you compare that to Real Madrid. Of course, everything is being heavily poured onto Vinicius and Benzema. So it's a very interesting thing to see, because what this is going to tell us when we go up against Real Madrid is that Real Madrid is going to have a very tough time trying to understand who is Barcelona's main goal scorer and who's going to be scoring, because looking at these numbers, anybody within our team can score. It could either be Memphis, Luke, Aubameyang, Frenkie, Araujo, Ferran Torres, Ansu Fati, Gavi, Nico. All of these players are so capable to score on that field against Real Madrid, and we have to give credit towards someone like Xavi Hernandez, because he built this team in this way. He turned Luke de Jong into a great goal scorer. He turned Gavi, Pedri into goal scorers when they they're supposedly only supposed to be creators and bring assists, right? Because they are midfielders. He turned Aubameyang into a great goal scorer. He turned Frankie, another midfielder, into a great goal scorer. So we do have so many options, so many weapons. If one of these players do get turned down by one of the players from Real Madrid, of course we are going to be having many more options around the field. And I strongly do believe that when Barcelona step on Madrid's turf on Sunday, all of these players are going to be believing that they could score on that night, and it should be very, very exciting. And I hope that Xavi does demand these players to make them believe that they can all contribute on the goal scoring sheet on that night. Now let's move on towards point number 3, and that is going to be about Modric, because the other player that is also very, very dangerous besides Benzema and Vinicius, it is Modric. Now we do need to minimize his capability to be able to come out the midfield and go to his final third area, because that is something that Modric loves to do, is to take the ball away from one of the midfielders from the opposition and run to the area, to the final third, and create to either Vinicius or Benzema. Barcelona do have to minimize that capability from Modric. And this is exactly, my friends, where experience does meet the young beast, because that is where Xavi and Pedri do enter and must take part within this game, and especially within a phase in the game, whether we see Xavi and Pedri in the last 25 minutes or whether we see Pedri and Xavi start in this game. We do have to see Pedri and Xavi at least at some point within the game play simultaneously. We need these two players, and let me tell you exactly why. The level that Pedri and Xavi give on the field when they are playing together, it is big, right? Pedri and Xavi are two players who are capable to maintain someone like Modric. Now, many of you guys are going to be asking, but what about Frankie? Well, that is why I do say I hope that we do see at the very least a phase within the game where we could see Pedri and Xavi play simultaneously. Because if Frankie and Xavi do start, that's fine. If Pedri and Frankie do start, that is also okay. But seeing Pedri and Xavi together is going to give something else. Pedri for sure is not going to be out in this game at all. He will play the full 90 minutes because he is someone that does give the creativity, the calmness, and the composure. But let's look at Gavi's numbers when it comes to his defensive actions. And this is where things get very, very important, right? And why Xavi has to stand right next to Pedri. If you look at Gavi's numbers when it comes to him pressuring in the attacking third, he comes out as number one with a total of 97 pressures in total. So he is someone that is always trying to pressure the attacking third, which would be Real Madrid's defensive line and the midfield. This is exactly where Modric does like to live at, and to send Xavi in that area, it is something that we do have to see and will work. And then you look at the amount of successful pressures he has put out within La Liga, Xavi still sits in second, right below Sergio Busquets. So Xavi is a beast. He is the number one when it comes to pressuring in the attacking third, and he is going to be living in the area exactly where Modric does like to be in. If Xavi is instructed by Xavi to destroy that area, to take the ball as much as you can away from Modric, and then once Barcelona do have the possession in that dangerous area, we can attack very quickly and then send those balls to either Ferran Torres or Aubameyang, and that is where these two players can also be very useful. So it's all about attacking those important areas and being very well aware who are the ones that can cause a lot of damage. And this is how I'm going to be ending this video. Real Madrid is a great team. They are in their best form so far in their season. Barcelona, on the other hand, they also do have a great chance on winning this game, and it's going to be a huge win. Barcelona do have all the talent, all the capability, all the work ethic. I'm going to continue to say that. Yes, we understand that Real Madrid is a team that is humongous, someone who have just beaten PSG with a front three of Kylian Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar Jr. And we also do have to be very well aware on the field, which is going to be the most important, that Real Madrid know exactly how to press a defensive line. Exactly. And it is something that has worked for them historically over the years. We go back to Liverpool back in 2018. They have completely pressed that defensive line and the goalkeeper to the point where they have made so many mistakes. And that is why we saw that ridiculous Liverpool final against Real Madrid, where Real Madrid did win the Champions League on that night. And then we go 5 years later against PSG. They have also again pressured the defensive line and the goalkeeper. They forced Marquinhos and Donnarumma to make those ridiculous mistakes, very similar to what did happen with Liverpool back in 2018. And so you can see that they do repeat the exact same formula. They know exactly how to press. Benzema is a master at pressing and making the opposition very nervous. Barcelona cannot fall into that trap because they will do it. So Barcelona is going to need a very reliant defensive line and goalkeeper, and the only three people that I do really trust, and I do believe Xavi will be trusting on, it is going to be Araujo, Gerard Piqué, and Ter Stegen. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona pre-match preview. There's also going to be another pre-match preview even after this. This is going to be considered as the tactical pre-match preview. So I hope you guys do enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.